Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome back to more Saturday morning cartoons. You guys voted and you want Powerpuff Girls for another week, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna see the Powerpuff Girls once again, and I'm gonna talk about some of your comments and thoughts on the show. So we're gonna do simulator mode this time, just because we didn't get a chance to see this last time. And obviously, you can unlock characters in this by playing through the game for a whole 10 minutes, probably, because this game is so poorly designed, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Here you have a power bar, so you can set how awesome you are. For the heck of it, I'll put it all the way up. And this kind of allows us to go wherever without the story so much. Or, I guess we get these three options at first. So let's go ahead and go to Poke-Yoke, since we saw the Townsville City Hall a lot, and the bank, last time. We didn't see the bank as much, but whatever. So anyway, a lot of you guys really love Powerpuff Girls, and I'm playing with Bubbles because so many of you, as I kind of said in the video last time, so many of you love Bubbles. She is probably the overall fan favorite of the show, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. She's, you know, when I say she's my least favorite Powerpuff Girl like I did last time, that is saying nothing bad whatsoever, really. And why am I doing so terribly? Oh, did I just set like their power way up or something? I don't know. I don't know what I did. I don't even know how to play this game, really. I just know how to press a bunch of buttons at once. Somebody in the comments pointed out, though, that that pretty much is the auto strategy of any fighting game. So it's actually really true. But yeah, there's no like good defense in this game, and this is just pretty much a terrible game in general. But that's pretty obvious. You don't really play it for the content of the game, you just play it because you love the show. So yeah, oh, you suck. Fine, whatever. See if I care. Okay, let's go ahead and play with Bubbles again, and let's... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever, we'll do it. So yeah, anyway, most of you were pointing out your favorite episodes, which I love. That's one of the things I'm always really curious about. And many of you had the same favorites as me, only your favorites are ones that I did not point out. So I want to talk about some of those, because they deserve to be recognized as well. Somebody, or multiple people, pointed out the fact that they love the episode of Powerpuff Girls where it's like a rainy day and the girls stay home and play Powerpuff Girls, and there's one point where Professor has to be Bubbles, and it's just a really cute and funny episode that shows kind of the innocence of the girls, since they're supposed to be, you know, these 7-year-old little girls. And that's an episode I always really liked as well. And yes, we kicked butt with round 1, thank God. So anyway, I really like that episode, and I am so disappointed in myself for last time not pointing out one of my true top 3 favorites. And clearly I can't speak because I'm just that excited about it. But I said that I loved the episode with the Rowdy Rough Boys. I said my all-time favorite episode was the B-Dolls, which is cliche, but whatever, it really is an amazing episode. And honestly, my third favorite is one I totally forgot to point out last time. And I don't know if anybody pointed it out in the comments. Maybe someone did, but they didn't like point it out in a way that I would have described it, I guess. Unless they were referring to a different episode and I just messed that up. But the other episode I absolutely love is the love makes the world go round. I love that episode so much, with the black and white clown. We're gonna play as Princess too, just because we haven't played as a villain at all. Oh, and I'm against my favorite. Come on. But anyway, I want to talk about that, because that was such a fabulous episode. I love the music in it. I love that there was a song element to that episode. And just, I don't know, the whole premise of it, the black and white, or the colorful world being turned black and white and then being recolored by the girls, particularly Bubbles, was the funniest one in that episode. And I am totally mistaking myself for Blossom right now. I was just like running into the wall. You guys probably saw that. That's embarrassing. But speaking of embarrassing, I'm so embarrassed that I did not point that out last time. And I probably shouldn't be Princess again, since I clearly want to watch Blossom the entire time. Hello. I don't know why I did this. But that's a fabulous episode. I'm actually really glad you guys voted for this again this week, just because I could talk about Powerpuff Girls all day. I think the equivalent of Powerpuff Girls nowadays is probably My Little Pony, but that's not really a surprise since My Little Pony was redesigned by the same person who storyboarded Powerpuff Girls. So, no wonder, you know. That's no surprise at all why I love that show in addition to this one. I'm going to go back to story mode as well, and play through this a little bit with, we'll go ahead and use Buttercup for the moment, just to get this squared away so maybe we can unlock something else. Because somebody did point out as well that if you 100% story mode with all of the characters, and since there are only 3 characters to 100% story mode with, and as you saw, I was able to do that in like 10 minutes with Blossom last time, give it like 30 minutes or less and you could beat this entire game. Basically you get a bonus stage and you get the chance to battle him, which is, it brings me to my next subject of what I wanted to talk about, the villain that is him, or the devil, you know, the unnamed devil of the show. I always really liked him. He was one of my favorite villains because he was so flamboyant, yet he was, you know, this devil. It was very contradictory to me, yet perfect. I don't know, it just worked so well. I was always a big fan of him, and his episodes tended to be the most thought-provoking, I guess you could say, and just had the most intricate storylines that were more adult when it comes to hero versus villain. So, a lot of you said that you really liked his episode where he almost like won. I don't know if that episode was banned eventually or not. Some people were trying to say that it was. I don't know that that's true. But even so, it aired for long enough that I don't even think it matters. And, oh wait, no, I'm gonna do Buttercup again so we can move somewhere else. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway, he really is a pretty, oh, what's the right word for it? A pretty intricate character, for as simple as the idea of him may seem. I don't know. You know, because you would naturally think, like, oh, the epitome of evil is the devil. Got it. Cool. But really, he just brought something entirely different to the table just because he kind of contradicted himself so much, I thought. So I do agree with all of you in the audience, all of you pimps who said that him was your favorite villain. I love Mojo just because he's so ridiculous, but I really like him for his intricacy. So, you know, both are favorites for me. I don't know. I have so many favorite characters in this show, though. I almost have to say that there's not a character in this show that I don't like. And if I don't like them, it's because I'm supposed to not like them. I don't know. It's hard to say. So, I did want to bring up the thing about My Little Pony, though, just because it is so similar to the show. And it is the current, present day version, I guess I would say, of this show. Just because you can't really get much closer than the same writer, producer, whatever you want to call it. I'm not exactly sure which title is correct in this instance. I should have done a bit more research. I knew at one time, but I like to apparently forget the facts and then be possibly wrong later. I love how she flipped up onto the desk. And by that I was being totally sarcastic. I'm just a big doof, so don't judge me. I love that I'm slamming into the ground and not into your face. Come on now. So, a lot of you also asked me if I watched any of the recent Powerpuff Girl, I don't even know what you would call them, rehashes on TV. I guess there's like a new series that's Powerpuff Girls or something, or they did a special a few weeks ago now, maybe a month ago now. I have not heard anything about this, which is surprising to me because usually I'm up to date when it comes to cartoons, especially my favorites. Wow, that was an extreme death. Okay. Oh, wow, that was fast. Yay, new person who we haven't seen at all in this episode because I wanted to show off more than just story mode. See, this is how poorly designed this game is. You can't just, like, go and see all the stages or whatever. And look at this slow-mo crap. This is like NES nonsense. Like, what is that doing in an N64 game? Again, you don't play these games. You don't play any of the Powerpuff Girl games for anything other than what the heck is happening? For anything other than nostalgia purposes, or if you grew up in the present day when the games came out, you only played it because you loved the show and you probably didn't own it. I didn't anyway. I would rent it from time to time when, I don't know, Blockbuster would have those rent two, or rent one, get one free for like a week. I don't know. You got to rent 2 games for the price of 1, essentially. But anyway, back to the whole rehash of Powerpuff Girls. That is an epic shot right there. That's so terrifying. I haven't heard anything on this, and yay, we unlocked Fuzzy in simulation mode, just what we wanted to do. Seriously, I have to do this again? Okay. Oh my god, I love the episode where Buttercup is in love with Ace. She's like obsessed with him and she follows him and is like, he's my dream boy. That's such a funny episode. Just so many things like that in the show that were realistic to little girls is what made the show just so successful, on top of already having just awesome characters and storylines and being such a colorful, kid-friendly show that had, you know, some pretty adult themes at times. So yeah, no rehashing has been witnessed. I keep getting sidetracked with things that are not rehashing of the show, so I apologize, but really I don't have much to say on it other than I haven't seen anything, so I don't have an opinion. But one thing I can say, having not seen anything, my opinion is pretty much like, I don't really know why they would need to do that. The show was so fabulous in its time. I don't think of it as something you would need to ever remake or bring back, you know, 10 years later or whatever, to be like, hey, look at this, we can do this again. Like, I don't know, when shows wrap things up, that's kind of it for me. Like, I want a solid conclusion. I don't want oh, well, we thought we concluded it, but now we're back. Like, I don't know, that bothers me a bit when shows do that. So I'm not really sure that my opinion would be anything that anybody would necessarily want to hear, but I don't know. I really don't know if it's done well. If it is, then maybe, but I don't know. I just like to explore what is the current feature of the day, and I'm losing to Mojo. See, look at this. I'm about to 100% this again if I don't die with Buttercup, and this episode hasn't even been 15 minutes yet, and we goofed around for like the first 5 minutes or so just on simulation mode. So, which I don't really know how that's simulation mode. That word in that context doesn't make much sense to me. I don't even know. Hello, why are you triple X right now? You're just that dirty, huh? Round 3. All comes down to this. Now if I can work him, it sounded dirty, but if I can work it out to where he loses, I will have 100% of this for sure. What? I didn't even do anything. I literally pushed all the buttons at once, over and over again. I did the exact same thing as last time. This game makes no sense to me. I don't understand. Okay, well, I would 100% all the characters to show off whatever the super secret thing is, but to be honest, I really don't want to play this game for that long. Like, it's not that good of a game. Like, I don't know. If you're gonna play a game for half an hour, it's almost like, I'd rather play something else. But, I know, I'm being a big jerk right now, but either way, I should wrap things up. That's gonna wrap it up for Powerpuff Girls this time. If you guys really want to see the 100%ing of all characters and whatever that unlockable world is, be my guest to comment and say so, and we can bring Powerpuff Girls back for a third week. And that's gonna do it for this episode. And like with the original Saturday morning cartoons, I would kind of cap things after 3 weeks. That was it. Then it went beyond just Saturday morning cartoon potential and became possible Let's Play potential. But this game, I don't think so. It's so short. But anyway, let me know if you want to see that. If you really do, we can totally do that. And let me know any of your favorite episodes or characters. Or we can do characters this time because everybody talked about their episodes last time. And I need to stop talking. I will let you guys comment. Thank you, pimps, so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video or in my next Saturday morning cartoon. Bye!